I feel you in these walls. You're a cold that creeping in, shimmy to my bones and skin. I heard you down the hall, but it's vacant when I'm looking in. Oh, who lets you in? You walk around like you own the place.
Hi guys, I'm Santina Murin for TruVibesTV, and today I'm out here in Kent, Ohio with the band PVRIS.
Hello.
Okay, so 2014 was a super awesome year for you guys. You were signed with Rise Velocity Records and was the first and only female-fronted band to be on that label. So how does that feel for you guys?
We didn't know it was a thing, but we don't want to look at it as anything different as like if you're a dude signed to the label, because we got to work just as hard and prove ourselves just as much. And
so November 4th, White Noise was released, which is the day before my birthday, so that was an awesome birthday gift for me, so thanks, guys. Yeah, thank you. They're so sweet. So what was the inspiration behind the album?
Ghosts and creepy stuff, and yeah, I was going through a pretty dark time, and I didn't know, like, there's a lot of stuff up here, and I didn't know, like, what was wrong, and couldn't really put my finger on what the issue was, so it was kind of like being haunted by something you couldn't really see. So that kind of painted the whole imagery with the ghosts and the spirits and all that stuff.
Love that. Track number 7, Eyelids. Can you tell us a little bit about the end of the song?
Yeah, that's a voicemail from my girlfriend who's actually in there right now. But I wrote the song like a long time ago when we first met, and like that was one of the voicemails she left me when I was like making the song. So I was like, it'd be kind of cool to put that voicemail in there. So
I love that. I was listening to it on the way here, and it's like it's kind of hard to hear because you have like the music and stuff over it. I was like driving, like trying to listen like so hard. I'm like, I have to ask about that. Okay, so you guys have a really unique sound, and especially your voice, Lynn, it's definitely distinct, and yeah, I love it. If you guys could label the genre in any way, like what would you guys classify yourself if you had to?
Dark electropop.
Yeah.
Rock.
Yeah.
I don't know. Goth Katy Perry.
Goth Katy Perry. That's awesome.
I love Katy Perry.
So your Empty Room sessions, what made that version come about of your songs?
I feel like a lot of people will like discredit us as musicians or like a band or just the songs as a whole because they have electronics and stuff in them, and the fact that we can strip it down to just a guitar and like a couple like keys and stuff. If we can do that and still have a song, that's proof that like we're no less musicians than like a rock band or whatever. So it was kind of that, and then also it's kind of cool to have two versions of the song because you see the dynamic and just kind of can see two sides of a song in a way, and I think that's really cool. It paints a different picture in a way, but it's the same song.
Right, I can actually never decide which one I like better. I'll listen to one and I'm like, this is definitely my favorite, and then I'll be in the mood to like jump around more and I listen to that and I'm like, no, this is definitely my favorite. I can never choose. Do you guys have a preference, or just you like both?
I like everything, yeah. Because I like the empty rooms if we're like chilling out, but then if I'm like amped up, I like the full versions. Yeah.
Well, what about performing live? What's everyone's favorite song to perform live, and why?
My House is my favorite to perform live. It's just the most crowd like reaction. Like it's jumping, it's nice, and like it's just fun. It's like
That's
really
my
fun.
favorite song, actually.
For me, I think we started playing White Noise on this tour, and I really like singing that one a lot because I don't have to play guitar, so I'm just like on the mic doing whatever.
Yeah. I was gonna say White Noise too because I get to play a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he's like a
So,
DJ over
yeah,
there.
I
He's
get to like play bass and then do all this other stuff. So that's fun. And then Fire is another good one to play because that's when we get the crowd like really into it after our first two songs. So like right when we have kids jumping, it's like they're like really stoked, and I get stoked. So
yeah, that song's kind of like the
yeah.
breaking point where kids are like, okay, I guess we'll start to have fun.
They all do that.
They throw shit on the ground.
They're like, I'll have fun, I guess.
Damn it.
Can you guys put into words the feeling of being on stage and performing for all the people in the crowd?
Euphoric, blissful.
That's a good word. For me, I get nervous, or not nervous, but I get really stressed out because I'm like, I gotta sing right.
Yeah.
So for me, it's stressful, but also euphoric at the same time. So it's
Do you feel like being a girl you have more to prove, or or not?
Kind of, in a way. I feel like people are more critical of female voices than male voices, even though, like, there's no difference. But there definitely is. I feel like there's a lot more pressure to sound, like, a lot more on point than...
Well, you kill it, so don't worry. What and who inspired you guys to become musicians?
My brother and my uncle were the ones that, like, kind of not forced me on it, but, like, the ones that were like, you should do this. And I was like, no, I don't want to do this. I was playing sports at the time. I was doing a bunch of stuff. And I ended up just picking up guitar and, like, it just, I mean, I don't even remember, like, learning how to play. I just remember, like, not playing, and then now I do play. It's
You just woke up one day and were, like, super talented and went with it.
I don't remember the struggle of learning, and, like, it was so long ago.
So weird to think about. My brother was like, when I was in like the 3rd grade, my brother started getting into bands and like playing music and jamming with his friends, and I was always like, I want to do that, like, let me do that too. So I'd like steal his guitar when he wasn't home and like play on that, and then kind of just saw more bands and just got more involved in music and realized I was like, I want to do that. So
I was like, I think I was like 9 or 10, and it was Christmas, and my dad got me an Epiphone SG, all black, and he got me like a little combo amp, and I didn't know I was getting it, and he's like, yeah, you're gonna learn to play guitar, this and that, and I'm like, just like Alex, I was like, I don't really want to, like, I was into sports and stuff, and then I got AFI's album called Sing the Sorrow, and I would play it on my PS1, and I would pretend to be playing the songs, but I was just like, and my dad would come in the room, and I'm like, I'd be like, oh my gosh, he's like, have fun, you're rocking out. And then, like, I just gradually just started, learning myself, and then that's it.
The moment I knew I wanted to do this, though, is when I saw Iron Maiden play at the Saugus Arena in Lowell, and we're playing that venue on this tour.
That's awesome.
And
yeah.
I, like, can't wait.
I had the same thing too. I saw Jimmy Eat World in Paramore, and I think I've already mentioned this 1,000 times, but I saw that night, same venue that we're playing, same venue that he saw Iron Maiden, and I was like, she can do that, I want to do that too. So that was like the night I was like, decided I was going to do it.
Right. Hayley Williams is like every girl's like idol. She has to be.
Don't credit her or like embarrassed to say it, because like she's inspired so many girls up there.
People are like, oh, you sound like Paramore, this and that. It's like,
They're
people
an awesome
expect
band.
expect
you.
us to be like, what? No, this. I'm like, they're such a great band. We still.
The thing is like you could take influences from every band or whatever and incorporate into your music, but you still have your own sound, which is like perfect.
And like I feel like they inspired us not musically, but just in like a sense of just
Playing
wanting
music
to go up
and
and play
wanting to-
music
yeah,
instead of
yeah.
sounding like them, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
And just lastly, because we are called TruVibesTV, I kind of wanted to know what vibes you put into your music and what vibes you hope your audience gets out of your music.
Vibes.
Definitely sad and angry vibes.
Sad
Angsty
vibes.
teenage middle school.
Sad vibes make me happy.
It's just the vibes where they can kind of relate to it in any circumstance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, any vibe they can take from listening to Fire and then, listening to, White Noise or, Eyelids. Like, it's just a little bit for everyone. So they can vibe off of the whole record, you know what I mean? If they're mad, happy, sad.
Yeah.
So it's a really good, like, emotional getaway to listen to the record. So
Yeah. I hope they get, I'm going to use this word, I think I'm using it right, cathartic. Love this word.
yeah.
I hope they get that vibe out of it, and that's basically just by, I think it's hearing something, or I don't know how to describe it, but it's,
It's like a...
you look it up in the dictionary, cathartic. It's basically like a emotional release, or
rejuvenating.
Just
Yeah.
where, your
I don't
body
know
can
how to
just,
explain
really sense what's going on and, like, I don't know,
by
it's
hearing
all-
something
by
it
hearing
releases.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain
A
it.
certain energy.
It's an
weird.
awesome word,
It's
though. I
weird,
love
but
it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Well, we're so excited to see you, and we're actually seeing you tomorrow, too, because we're from Pittsburgh, so we're going to see you tomorrow with Percival and Sleeping with Sirens, so we're super pumped. Thank you guys so much. For TruVibesTV, I'm Santina Murin.